everybody. I want to ask you guys a couple questions first. How many people here have tattoos? Okay, that's not bad. How many people have almost gotten tattoos? Like wing decision, you know what I mean? I know that I had to stop myself a couple times. So I want to inform you guys a little bit about the taboos surrounding tattoos in modern day society, and about how that's quickly dissipating, which I think is a good thing. I also want to tell you guys a little bit about the history and cultural reasons behind tattoos. Okay. So I'm sure most of you that got tattoos have gotten just as many stares of disapproval as much as they have gotten, I don't know, praise or compliments about them, because they're just one of those things that your grandmother gets angry about when you tell her about. So, one of the most frequently asked questions is, what are you going to do when you're old? And for that, I say, my personal response anyway is, every one of my tattoos has been a stage in my life, and I probably won't regret that. They mean important things for me. Okay, so many places in the world, especially in our own country, people are turned down, not hired, or discriminated against because of their tattoos, and that's because of all the bad connotations related to tattoos. For example, people think that it's related to drug culture and to crime and felons, and women are accused of trying to amp up their sexuality because of it. I just think it's ridiculous. These are all generalizing stereotypes. Luckily, with all these social advancement that we have, people are becoming way more accepting of tattoos in the workplace, and especially because, according to USAtoday.com, 73% of people get their first tattoo between the ages of 18 and 22, which means that these are the future of businesses and whatever, owners, people that have the choice to say whether tattooed individuals get hired or not. Millennials are people born roughly in the years 1980 to 2000, so that's pretty much our generation. 40% of people our age have tattoos. Millennials. 40% of millennials have tattoos, and that's all according to USAtoday.com. Okay, moving on to a little history. Tattooing is actually a very, very old ritual art form. First mummies that were found that were thought to be the oldest record of tattoos on humans were Egyptian females, found that were dated to 2000 BC. But with the recent discovery of the Iceman, who was found in the Italian-Austrian border, he and his tattoos were carbon dated to 5,200 years old. So, old guy with old tattoos. And most of these are his tattoos. He had kind of little lines and dots and crosses everywhere, mostly on like his spine and ankle and knee joints, which indicates that they were some kind of healing tattoos, kind of for physical pain or stuff like that. So, it's a very old practice. Humans have been doing it for thousands and thousands of years, so if you want a tattoo, don't let anybody guilt trip you into not doing it, because it's something humans have done for so long that it's not something you should feel guilty about. Alright, so I want to move on to talking about a few things, cultural reasons as to why people have gotten tattoos in the past. Many use them as coming-of-age ceremonies. I think that Americans actually do that a lot, because most people, once they turn 18, they will go and get their first tattoo, which, even though maybe for several reasons, I believe it's like a self-coming-of-age ritual. I did that at the age of 18. I went and got my tattoo. But I had gotten one beforehand too, so I don't think it was a coming-of-age thing for me. Okay. Others use tattooing as a form of ritualistic healing for injuries and illness, like this guy, the Iceman. Many cultures today use tattoos as sort of kind of like acupuncture, but it's also very spiritualistic. Has to do with beliefs. Okay, and for some, tattoos reinforce their status in society. Used to be that you wouldn't have tattoos unless you were high up in the social. So I'm going to show you guys a little video about Samoan culture and what tattoos mean to them.
The most tabau, or the highest ranking chief in the village, and then we have Usoli, which is the lower ranking chiefs in the village. Chiefly tattoos completes the attires of the chiefs. Tattoo comes from the word tatau, which signifies honor, strength, virtue of Samoa. They started from the 1400s when we started the art of tattoos. If you were to have the interest of learning the culture, you must have a tattoo to come in the chief's house. We Samoans tattoo from our waist all the way down to our knees. Usually it takes 1 to 2 weeks because it's so painful. They apply by section. Through the process, you lose a lot of blood. So we go to the ocean and wash off the blood and try to massage our body and help relax the muscles, and the salt water, we believe, that helps heal the tattoo.
Alright, so you can see for the Samoan people this is a very important old ritual, and it's mostly done amongst chiefs, and there's high-ranking chiefs and low-ranking chiefs, and they all are defined by their tattoos, and it's very important for them. So, and also, I want to show you guys, there was an Iberian princess, the remains of an Iberian princess found, who was just covered in dozens of tattoos, at least. And this is her mummification. You can see she's got a huge animal tattoo right here. And this is actually a tattoo I plan to get because I think it's awesome that it's, well, she was actually carbonated to 2,000 years old, so she's a little bit less old than the Iceman, but the tattoos are so perfectly preserved that I just love it, and so I actually want to get that tattoo in the future. Represent her. So, also in many villages of the Philippines, native villages, women get tattoos because they're like even more so than accessorizing. Accessories, they know that they, necklaces and earrings, they can't take that with them into the afterlife, but tattoos will go on with them. And men in the Philippines have to earn their tattoos through great huntsmanship. They have to be able to hunt. Alright, so to recap, luckily taboos surrounding tattoos are slowly dissipating in culture. People are being way more accepting with them as the rise of tattoo individuals goes on. It's a very ancient and culturally rich tradition that I'm proud to be part of. I'm kind of tattooed, and yeah, I think it's something that is going to continue to live on in society because it is very old practice. Thank you.